Hey everybody, my name is Tyler, and today we will be hosting a spectacular event. It is our very first Quick Math Skills special. So every month, the Quick Math Skills team, which is me, Sean, and Jacob, will be bringing out a special topic so that most of you can enjoy. So the topic may not be necessarily about math, but as long as it's related to math and if it's really interesting, then we might consider it. So for this quick math skills special, we'll be talking about pi. So I'm gonna give it over to Sean for more information.
Pardon our drawing, but pi is a mathematical constant. That means it's fixed. It won't change. We're stuck with it. It is represented by the Greek letter pi, pronounced pi. It is the relationship between a circle's circumference and its diameter. Circumference is the distance around the outside of a circle, while diameter is the distance across the circle passing through the center. Pi is the circumference divided by the diameter. So pi is equivalent to circumference divided by diameter. It is the same for all circles, whether microscopic or gigantic. The digits in pi go on for infinity. There is no end or repeating pattern, so pi is called irrational.
So from Sean's explanation of what pi was a while ago, he is correct. Pi is used to solve for the circumference of a circle. And pi also has an infinite number of digits. The most popular iterations of pi are 3.14, 22/7, or 3.14159. In fact,
also a slightly less popular version, which is 355/113, which is just a more precise. It's actually super precise. It's 3.1415929, where regular pi is 925. So that's an even closer one, actually.
all right. So thanks, Jacob, for that. Okay, moving on. So, in fact, there are some people who actually know hundreds, if not thousands, of digits of pi. And Sean is one of them.
I shall recite the first few digits of pi to you. 3.14159625358979323846264338832.
All right, Sean.
And
We get it.
So far, there have been around 22 trillion digits or so that have been mined by supercomputers in Google headquarters, I think. Yeah, a lot of digits. Way too many to even remember all of them.
And a circle of a diameter of 1 has a circumference of 1 pi. A circle of with a diameter of 2 has a circumference of 2 pi. And even a circle with a diameter of 80 has a circumference of 80 pi. The day to celebrate pi, perhaps with a piece of pie, is March 14. Get it? 314.
So, what is the use of a weird Greek letter being used as an irrational, infinite long number that you don't really use every day? Well, the point of this super ultra precise long number is to calculate the circumference of a circle with only the diameter, because you can't necessarily measure a circle with all kinds of tools out there, because most measuring tools are straight. You need some sort of measuring tape to wrap around the circle. But the diameter, as you can see, cuts right along the middle of the circle, is always a straight line spanning from edge to edge. So you could measure that with a ruler or a measuring tape or literally anything. So the circumference of a circle is always going to be the diameter multiplied by pi. Like as you can see here, the circumference will always be pi d, or whatever your diameter is, which is just a placeholder. Or We also have the radius, which is half a diameter. So you have a center point of the circle and a straight line that goes to the edge. You want to multiply that by pi and then multiply those by 2. So that's how you get the circumference or the quote-unquote length of a pointless and endless circle.
All right, so you may have already been fascinated by pi, but we have to address the elephant in the room. How can we use pi? Well, pi can be used for a lot of things, like architecture and engineering. I'll give you an example. Ever been to your public library and saw those towering pillars that keep the upper structure of the building secure? In fact, if architects or engineers get the pi measurements wrong, even down to a centimeter, the building will collapse. It will not be structurally able to hold itself.
Do you see the magic of pi now?
Yeah, it's definitely something where if you don't get the pi measurement right, the center of balance is gonna be off, and like something might topple over to one side because it's not in the center of weight.
And I guess that wraps up our video for today.
So I hope you like, subscribe, share this to your friends.
And another
And-
special is coming up in 1 month.
Or at least we'll try to.
Yeah.
See you.